I hope that you are having such a great day, because my day, oh baby, I have not had a good day like this in so long, and it feels so good. And okay, anyway, so life is what you make it, guys. And look, the last video I posted up on here was talking about allowing yourself to be you and to just be your amazing diva, fashionable self that exists in your highest version of you, okay? So I wanted to come on here and talk about how we can shift our identity, how we can become someone we desire to become, our best versions of ourselves, which is the mind. That's literally it. You don't have to be like, oh, first I need to go gym, first I need to start. No, it all starts in the mind first. Okay, so as I was getting ready, okay, I'm still getting used to showing the world hey world, this is me, this is what I look like, this is what I am, this is what I act like, this is how I dress, this is me. I notice that I have a fear of being seen. I have a fear of being judged, anxiety, and I sat there and I asked myself, well, where does this fear or anxiety come from, right? And just being aware of those thoughts and those feelings that are coming up and within myself. And I realized, I was like, okay, so in order for me to believe that I am worthy of being seen, I need to change that, okay? So I need to change that identity. I need to catch those thoughts that are making me afraid of that, or that are making me feel ashamed of myself, those thoughts are not reflecting the love that I now feel for myself, right? So what a powerful thing to do is I live by the law of assumption, okay? If you don't know what the law of assumption, look it up, okay? It's you have to change what's in your subconscious mind by the thoughts you tell yourself every single day. So if you repetitively tell yourself you're amazing, you're going to start believing you're amazing, and that's going to be in your subconscious thoughts, and you're going to show up amazing in the world. If you tell yourself you're a loser constantly, that's what's going to be in your mind constantly. It's engraved in your subconscious mind, and you're going to start doing things that reflect that reality back to you, which means you're going to start taking actions that make you look like a loser, right? Instead of taking those actions that make you look amazing, like a superstar, incredible, right? So with the law of assumption, right, how we develop these thought patterns throughout our lives due to our environment that we grew up in. For example, if you at a young age were rejected, and your parents rejected you, or you were bullied, you engraved that in your subconscious mind. And now you see yourself as that person that always gets rejected, that nobody understands, that nobody accepts. And then you develop this thought, this identity, I'm a loner, I'm lonely, I have no friends, no one understands me, no one likes me. And you develop those thoughts, and you begin to identify with it, and you create a whole false identity around that. And the thing is, that's not who you are. It's just your thoughts. You had this one experience, and it created a whole reality for you. It created a whole identity for you. And the truth of that's not who you are at your core. You're not those thoughts. You're not your mind, and your mind does not control you. Your past does not control you. People's thoughts and feelings and ways that they treated you does not define who you are. And it will never define who you are unless you let it. Now that you know how powerful the mind is and the subconscious mind, you can now be the person that's aware of those thoughts. You can now be the observer of those thoughts, meaning instead of believing every single thought in your head that doesn't empower you and that doesn't serve you in any good kind of way, you can let go of those thoughts. You don't have to play in those thoughts. You don't have to believe them. You can stop identifying with those thoughts, okay? So in order for you to feel comfortable, confident, to show up as your true, authentic self and dress amazing and look amazing and want the world to see that and appreciate you and believe that you won't be rejected and that you are accepted and that you are loved no matter what, is you need to change those thoughts, okay? So when you finally get the courage to start showing up as your authentic self and these thoughts start to rise up, who am I kidding? Like, this is embarrassing. Like, what am I wearing? Who do I think I am? You have to say, stop. Hold on. I no longer identify with that because I am right now in this exact moment that we're talking about it. I am my highest self already. That is who I am. I take actions as my highest self. I think like my highest self. I dress like my highest self. I make decisions as my highest self. My life reflects my highest self. My reality reflects back my highest self. The people, the things, the opportunities that I meet reflect back that I am my highest self right now. In this moment, when you decide I already am my highest self and I decide to take every action and every opportunity and ask myself, how will my highest self react in this moment? What would she say to herself? Your highest self is so loving, so obsessed with herself or with himself. They love themselves unconditionally. They accept themselves. They want to be seen. They want to be heard. They're excited about who they are. They believe they are very loved. They're very loved by people. Okay? So that is who your highest self is. Envision yourself at the highest. Like, close your eyes and just think about it. Who do I want to be? What am I drawn to? What's the type of person I really want to be? I no longer have to settle for being poor. I no longer have to settle with being loser. I no longer have to settle in this job that's making me feel stressed and horrible. I can go after everything that I ever desired and wanted in my life, and I can dream big and I can dream high and I can make that possible for myself. Close your eyes. Don't be little. Think big. Think what your heart desires the most. Okay? And envision yourself being her or him already. You already are that version of yourself. That's it. What's the most powerful thing that you could do for yourself that successful people do is they don't wait to see, because I already am so hot, I am confident. Because I have worked on my voice for 10 years, I'm already a successful singer. No, they believe it before they see it. They believe they're confident first, then they start to see it. They believe they're hot first, then they start to see it. They believe they're an amazing singer first, then they start to see it and experience that. Everything you envision here first has to be in the mind. It has to be believed in the mind and engraved in your subconscious in order for it to reflect back to you into your reality. For that to be the mere reflection. Okay? So going back to the identity, right? So when you have those thoughts of, I'm going to be rejected, you say, hold on. I no longer identify with those thoughts. That is no longer my identity. I am not the person that gets rejected anymore. I am the person that people love to be around. I am the person that people accept. I am the person that people, when they see, when they talk to me, when they hear me, they feel admiration. They feel love. They feel enlightened. They love to be around my energy. They admire my fashion, my unique sense of being, and inspires them to be more authentic. It inspires confidence in themselves. It inspires them for them to feel better about themselves. And you realize when you start transmuting those negative thoughts into something more powerful and positive, there's an instant change in the way you start to feel about yourself and view yourself, because it's amazing. Like, oh my God, that self-love is so powerful. That's why people tell you that self-love is your number one foundation. Like, you're building a house, that is your number one thing that's going to hold everything in place. Self-love. Loving yourself unconditionally. Why? You want to know why? Because who we truly are is God essence. Okay, you may think that sounds crazy, but God is not separate from you. You have God's essence. You are God, okay? We are God. We are the creator of our universe, our reality. We speak words into existence. That's why when you pray, your prayers come true, because you're manifesting, you're speaking those words into existence. What you speak comes a reality. That is your power, because we are connected to God. We are so powerful, you guys. And who God is at his essence is love. Who God is light, okay? Is power. There is power in light and love, okay? And it just feels so good. It feels so good. Like, it's such an euphoric feeling to, love yourself, because you feel so high vibe, because that is your nature. That is our nature. To be high vibe, to be love, to be powerful, to be light. We are not this darkness we have believed ourselves into being. We are not this self-hatred we've believed ourselves into being. We are so much more with that. We're not powerless. We're not limitless. We're not limited. We're not limited. We are limitless human beings. We are multidimensional beings. We are so powerful when we stand in our true as God consciousness. There's nothing more powerful than that. Nothing more powerful than love. Love is the answer to every problem in your life. I kid you not. Love is the answer. That's how powerful love is. Love is so powerful. Love can heal you. Love can heal mental illnesses, disease in the body, disease in the mind. Love can heal trauma. Love can heal generational curses. Love can heal generational trauma. Love can heal and can bring in, what is it called? Generational wealth. That is how powerful love is. When you stand in your true essence of a God, which is love, you are so powerful in there, and everything manifests like magic. Everything you become and you see in your life, it starts to reflect that God essence that you are. That's who we are at true core. You have to realize that. You are not powerless. You are powerful. Your mind does not control you. You have so much power to control those thoughts. You can decide right now, do I want to keep believing that I'm a loser? Do I want to keep believing that I deserve the smallest in the world? Do I want to keep believing that I deserve a job that only pays $20 an hour? Do I want to keep believing that I deserve to work for somebody when I have great qualities inside of me, when I'm so powerful, when I can create, when I can manifest, when I can speak words into existence, why do I want to keep belittling myself? Why do I want to keep identifying with that version? How is it serving me? It served you at one point. The reason why it served you is because you were so comfortable. And you're so comfortable in your darkness because that's all you know, honey. That's all you've known. You don't know anything else. You don't know love. You don't know light. You don't know what it feels like. So you think being in the darkness is powerful. That is your power because that's the only thing you know. But really being in the darkness and low negative energy, all it's making you be is submissive to a life that you have programmed yourself to think that you deserve because of your self-hatred. Because of the conditioning of the self-hatred you feel towards yourself. That is no longer you, baby. That is not you. That is not who you truly are. Everyone has the birthright to be confident, to be loved, to be abundant, to be wealthy. Everyone has the birthright. That's why those people that do have that type of life is because they believe they deserve this type of life. If you believe you deserve this type of life in your subconscious mind and in your identity, that's all you're going to attract, baby. That's all you're going to attract. And this gives you hope because it's like, oh my God, I don't have to settle. I don't have to settle with being broke anymore. I don't have to settle with this job anymore. I can manifest better for myself. Why wouldn't you want to manifest better for yourself? You deserve the world. You are God essence. God. That's why God created all these things, which is us, in order to enjoy and see our power because we are powerful. We are meant to see our power in this. You are not powerless. You are a very powerful human being. Just with your thoughts. Just with your mind, your thoughts, and just with your words that you speak. You think these thoughts in your head, and then it comes into reality through your mouth. You're speaking it into existence, and you see a whole vision of it because we are energy, baby. We are wonderful, beautiful, pure, light, loving, powerful energy. That's who we are. That's why people tell you, you have to first believe that you're that before you become it. You don't say, I want to be confident. I wish I was confident. I am confident, bitch. I'm so motherfucking confident. Are you kidding me? Like, look at me. Look at me. Like, I'm her. I'm that bitch. Like, yes, I'm 100% that girl. I am 100% confident in myself. I 100% freaking love myself because why not? Like, I'm amazing. So, no more feeling ashamed of who you are. Baby, let the world see you. Let the world experience you, baby, because you are great. And allow yourself to experience yourself, to experience you. And feel good about it. And feel unstoppable and powerful and confident. I'm so happy and enjoy your life because, babe, it is your birthright to be happy. It is your birthright to experience love, joy, happiness. That is your birthright. You have the right to be happy. You do not deserve to be sad anymore. You don't deserve to be in the darkness anymore. That is not who you are. That is who you aren't meant to be. Who are you meant to be? Your highest self. Light, power, consciousness, God, love. That's who we are at our core. And practice self-love, and you will see how it's going to transform your life. I started listening to Y Bonita by Karol G. This song is about her singing about her 20-year-old self, how she felt about herself, how she was so fully empowered. It says Ivoni, she's 20, and she's just explaining, like, talking wonderful things about herself, how she's this hypnotic, magnetic, beautiful, amazing human being, and how empowered she is in her life, and how sexy and hot she is, and how confident and loving she is. Like, when I started listening to that song, I was like, damn, I want to feel about myself like that, because I really hated myself. And I felt so lost. I felt so lost and so down about myself, and belittling myself again, and trying to blend in with the world and fit in with the world, and trying to be someone I am not. I am not. So when I started listening to Yvonne Bonita, I was like, that is who I want to be. That's how I want to feel about myself. So every single night, every single morning that I woke up, that song was on repeat. I sang that song to myself in the mirror. I embodied me feeling myself like that. And before I knew it, I started being myself again. I found myself again. I started loving myself again. I started to see who I am again. Like, oh God, it's so amazing, magical, and powerful, the way that the mind works, and how easy it is to take control of it, to take back control of your emotions, your mind, your life, your actions, and the things you attract in your life. It's absolutely incredible when you start to see that manifest in your reality. I can't even explain what it feels like when you see your manifestations reflect back to you. It feels so great. And out of nowhere, when you feel that self-love, people are going to start projecting that self-love you feel for yourself. People are going to start loving you. You're going to be like, wow, what's going on? Like, obviously, like, because that's what you deserve, because you see how great you are. You awaken to your greatness, and people are starting to see how amazing you are. And just reflecting that back to you. The world is a mirror, babe. The world is a mirror. I just want to talk about this now, but I'm so excited to keep talking about this on this channel, and just sharing more about the law of assumption and awareness and spirituality, and being consciousness, and being one with God and everything, and the spiritual path, and the new world, baby. New world is coming. And the way that we are evolving as human beings. So, guys, stay tuned. I hope you come back. I know you will come back. Please come back. Okay, I hope that you guys have a great, amazing freaking day. Yeah. Bye.